Hello Virgo, welcome to your special update here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. If you're watching this reading was meant to find you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Okay, Prince of Wands. We're focused right now on the situation at hand. This is a card that is looking at today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. You are looking at your feet. You are making sure that you are doing everything the right way. You're very committed. You're trying to sustain a consistent level of effort, right? Constancy is the name of the game. You're trying to, it's kind of like you're trying to really use your fuel in the right way. You're trying to go as fast as you can for as long as you can without running out of gas, okay? So I feel like you're very busy in life right now. A lot of things going on. You're trying to maintain it all. You're trying to keep everything together, trying to keep everything moving forward. You're not worried about yesterday. You're not worried about tomorrow. It's just, what do I have to do today? Let me get this stuff done. You know? Let's put this card into some context. This is a very active card, right? Very energetic, very committed. We've got a 5. Yeah, you're accomplishing stuff. You're tackling your tasks. This is someone who is, let's say doing a lot of chores, right? The 5 of Pentacles. You're focused on everything that you can get done today. You're not really gloating about what you did yesterday. You're not worrying about what you did tomorrow or what you have to do tomorrow, You're doing today's work today. Okay, let's see what else we've got. 2 of Pentacles. The Fool. Princess of Pentacles, a 2 of Cups. Yesterday was freedom. Tomorrow will be love. Today, you've got nose to the grindstone. You've got work to do. Okay? I wonder if this is enough for you. I wonder if the memory of yesterday and the promise of tomorrow are starting to bear upon your soul a little bit more, right? Also, if there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Okay? All right, let's keep going here. Path of the Serpent, Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Cups. Oh, there's your superpower card. The Hermit is the card that rules the sign of Virgo. It's in an interesting position in today's reading. This is in the position of what you don't want, right? Maybe this is what you need. It's what you don't want, though. And, of course, 9 of Pentacles. I think that this is something for which you're feeling underappreciated. This is a situation for which you are feeling that you're doing all of this work. You don't get the joy and the freedom and the love, right? You don't get the Fool or the 2 of Cups. That's yesterday. That's tomorrow. It seems like every day is this hard work. Every day are these chores. What are you doing all this work for? What do you keep? You're accomplishing all these things. You're checking all these things off your list, but why? It's not giving you any more free time because it's always this kind of activity. And it's not giving you the pleasure, the love, the satisfaction, that keeps being promised, tomorrow. Well, I'll enjoy myself tomorrow. This is a tomorrow that never comes unless something changes. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And this is the Factor, Infinite and Unknown. We're going to set it here with our big red ant. A new addition to our little family of friends here. If you have a suggestion for a name for Big Red Ant, let me know in the comments. Okay. If you have a prediction for that card, put that in the comments as well. Let's use our intuition. Yeah. Let's exercise it together as a group effort. Okay. Let's look around the room. We have three major arcana energies. The Fool, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune. Which way is the Wheel of Fortune turning, right? Is this something that says, let's stay here and do this, and it's going to work out. That's going to be the right move. Is it saying the wise move here is to go Hermit? The wise move, because both of these, the Fool and the Hermit, can be the sage, can be the wise person, right? And the Fool thinks it's wise to go with the flow, to immerse yourself in this work, and to believe that your satisfaction, your love, your joy, your appreciation will come, that all your hard work will pay off. Okay? The Hermit, on the other hand, thinks it is wise to cut and run. Nope, this wasn't it. Get out of here, right? Something needs to change. That is what we know. You feel that Two of Pentacles underneath. We've got fire here. We've got water. We don't have any air. And then we've got earth, 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 and earth. This is about a very practical situation for you. This is literally this is a situation that you find yourself in your life. Your physical environment, your work, your world, your relationships, it's affecting, it's a very kind of real, tangible situation. Okay. The two of Pentacles down here and the Five of Pentacles, talking about change. The Five is always effort being put into something. Okay. This, in your case, is you doing all of this hard work, like literally like moving furniture, moving boxes, doing paperwork, doing some kind of work, putting effort into something, and consistently. You're showing up every day, you're putting in work. Maybe this is you going to the gym every day, saying, well, I'll reward myself tomorrow. Maybe this is you going to work and doing all of this hard, grueling work and thinking, one day I'll be compensated. One day it'll feel good, right? This could be you putting in a lot of work in a relationship or at home or with a friendship, okay? And thinking, well, maybe tomorrow it'll feel good. Right now I don't have time to worry about tomorrow. I got stuff I gotta do. All of this, the Five of Pentacles, this stuff isn't gonna finish itself. Someone's got to do the dishes. Someone's got to take out the garbage. Someone's got to do the paperwork. Someone's got to pay the bills. Someone's got to move the boxes or whatever it is. Okay. And maybe you're in a relationship right now where you hope that maybe one day the other party is going to step up and start reciprocating some love and affection. Right. But the Hermit's over here like not holding their breath. The Fool is kind of, almost can be a wise person, but it's almost a little naive thinking, going into this thinking that, yeah, this is going to be a lot of effort that's going to result in some really good stuff. Well, maybe it is. Right? Maybe it is. Because all we know here is what you're working on now. We know that you're putting in a lot of effort to get a lot of stuff done in your physical environment. I think there's a lot going on. I think you're ready for something to change. You're ready for tomorrow to finally arrive. You want the love. You want the affection. You want the appreciation. You want to feel as if this is a relationship or a situation or whatever it is that is giving you in return the same kind of love and commitment that you're putting into it. Okay? It doesn't mean that you both have to do the dishes, but it means that there needs to be some sort of reciprocity. You're ready to enjoy life. You're ready for love. You're ready to reap the rewards of all of your hard work. And I think this is what's happening. I think that you are sort of giving I don't know, giving life an ultimatum in a way. Because of these two twos, right? Change, love. I want love, or I'm out of here. Things got to change, or I'm done, right? Tomorrow needs to be here today. This love needs to not be something in the future that you're sort of holding in front of yourself like a carrot. No, you take your joy now. Right? And if you're not able to find joy, if there's not room for joy in here somewhere, then this needs to change. Then this is something that you need to figure out what's got to go, so that this doesn't have to be always tomorrow. You know, back in the day when I drank, there's this one bar that I would go to, and they had a sign at the bar that said it said free beer tomorrow. And when I first saw it, I was like, all right, I'll be here tomorrow. And of course, it's a joke, right? It's just every time you come there, the sign says it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow. And they say, no, it's tomorrow. Read the sign, it's tomorrow. And I said, I get it. You know, I'm slow. And that's kind of what the Two of Cups feels like. It feels like your satisfaction, your love, your joy, your appreciation, it's always tomorrow with you. You need to take this today. Okay? You need to change whatever you have to in life, and you know that something needs to change. You either have to make some room in your life, push some other stuff out, bring some other stuff in, but you need a little bit of room. You need a little bit more time or space in your life to experience love and joy, pleasure, right? Appreciation, creativity, connection, right? Two of Cups, connection. If you're not feeling connected with the life that you're leading or the work that you're doing, you need to do something about that. Figure out what has to go. What's blocking you from experiencing that? Okay? It could just be the burden of responsibility. We think of this fool in the background. The fool has no responsibility. The fool has no burdens. The fool is weightless. The fool is zero gravity, right? Nothing, and I mean zero gravity, like zero gravitas, right? There is no weight. There's no heaviness. There's no burden. There's no responsibility. Nothing means anything, right? It's all fun and games. It's all, it's all just flying by the seat of your pants. It's all momentum. It's just weightless. All right? And this is in the past position. I feel like there was a time in your life that maybe you're sort of, it's in the back of your mind. It's sort of like, sometimes we don't really want to think about it, but gosh, life was so much easier before I started this thing. That the world was so much easier, that my life was so much more free. I had no responsibilities. We think back to when we were a kid or something. We think, oh, it was so easy being a kid. I had no responsibilities, no worries. Everything was just freedom. Everything was light, and weightless. Was it? Was it really? I don't believe that. I think that sometimes we romanticize things in the past, and we think that they were better than they were, So there's no benefit to you thinking of the past and thinking things were so much better back then. Maybe they were different. Yeah, they were different. But it doesn't mean they were better, right? So the Fool is that part of you, I think, that is just like, hey, we're always moving forward. The Fool doesn't look back. The Fool has no past or future. The Fool only has right now. Nothing sticks, right? It's got no memory. So it's just immersing itself into one situation, one experience, one novelty after another. And the Fool kind of says, yeah, let me take the broom. Let me do this work. Wow, that's fun. Oh, that's not so fun anymore. Okay, time to move on. Time to go toward the next thing that really attracts the Fool. Okay, so in that sense, as soon as it starts to get not novel anymore, as soon as it becomes a little bit familiar, the Fool's out of there. The Hermit, on the other hand, sort of the converse of that. the Fool understands sort of the patient. The Fool doesn't have any patience, but the Hermit has a little bit more patience. The Fool understands that, to just simply bounce from one thing to the other doesn't create anything lasting. And I think you're really into creating something lasting. We've got this 10 of Cups in your environment. But you're ready for the good things in life. You're ready for the fullness of life. Okay? You're ready to put in the hard work, but then, also have the rewards. I think you can still see the potential in the situation. We have the Princess of Pentacles up here at the top. The Princess of Pentacles is a lot of things lying in wait. A lot of things are underneath the surface. There's a lot of potential here, but what is it going to take to get those things from potential to kinetic, right? From just a possibility to a reality. What sort of changes need to take place? What do you need to do differently? Okay, in order to transmute this princess into the Empress, right? Maybe this will be the Empress. There's a lot underneath the surface here. This really could be like you're looking at this and thinking, wow, this could be real nice. This could be beautiful. This could be the 10 of, this could be the dream come true. Right now it's not, which means some things need to change. If you're no longer seeing the potential in the situation, then maybe you need to leave. But if you do still see the potential, what can you change about yourself, about your approach, about the way you're applying your energy so that you can bring more love into your life? Okay? Because you're ready for love. You don't want this to be tomorrow, you want it to be today. Now, as we go to the path of the Serpent, we've got this Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes with the Wheel of Fortune, we feel like we're at the bottom of the wheel, between the rubber and the road. I think all that's changing for you. But it requires that you reach out and grab onto the wheel. It keeps on turning, but if you're not holding on to it, you're not benefiting from it. It's not taking you anywhere. And it's kind of Spirit's way of saying, look, the world is going to, like there's all this potential here. The world is just going around and around and around and around. But if you don't participate, if you don't reach out and grab it and take a chance and make a move and extend yourself and take that step forward in this direction of love, then the Wheel of Fortune can do nothing for you. All the luck in the world isn't going to benefit you if you're not participating. Does that make sense? It's kind of the idea that, you can't win if you don't play, right? So in some sense, we have to have faith, we have to trust in the universe that if we reach out and we reach for love, and maybe that's what the twos are doing, and maybe this is you reaching out and asking for love, taking love, right? Being part of it. Striving for this, working toward this, taking this, saying, this is my priority. This is what I want to do now, right? That you can trust the universe will say, okay, hold on tight because you're getting to the top of the wheel. You're getting everything you asked for, okay? Your life is going to become incredibly amazing. I think big changes are happening now because you are initiating it. If you take the first step, Spirit will carry you the rest of the way. Okay? And the rest of the way, of course, is top of the wheel. Top of the wheel is 10 of Cups. The fullness of life, satiety, feeling completely satisfied, fully filled up with love and beauty and pleasure. This is the environment that has no toxic elements. Right? This is relationships that are healthy. This is an approach to life that is healthy, an environment that is conducive to your very best interests. And you to its, right? Other people in your life. you have the right kind of friends, the right kind of family, everybody's supportive. Doesn't mean there's ever going to be a conflict, right? But it means that everybody is encouraging each other, helping each other, supporting each other. And maybe this is the ideal. Maybe it's kind of saying, we want this perfect world around us. We have to know that the world can never be perfect. Or we can say, hey, it's perfect the way it is. It's perfect in its imperfections. Right? We have these very, very high standards. We want perfect 10 every time. Every relationship, perfect 10. It's not going to be that way. If we accept the imperfections as part of the perfection, then it's kind of a different story. And this doesn't mean that you have to put up with nonsense. Okay? It doesn't mean that you have to lower your standards. But let's be aware of the kind of expectations that we're putting on the world around us. You order a meal in a restaurant, and it's not absolutely perfect. Nothing is absolutely perfect. You think of the best restaurants in the world. They're serving a dish. There's little inconsistencies in it. There's little imperfections. And yes, when you start really getting to that high level of performance, you're really splitting hairs, right? And I think of shows like Top Chef or something. And when they get to the last few episodes of the season, Tom will be there. And, Tom's a fan of the show, too, I heard from a friend. And Padma, too. That they're really splitting hairs. It's like we got the best of the best here. So, if we find something wrong with it, it's still 99.9999999% pure and perfect. Are we going to take that little 1/1,000,000th of a percent and lament? No, I don't think so. Right? For all intents and purposes, I don't know how we could really distinguish the 99% from the 100%. Okay? A dish that is absolutely amazing, but then absolutely amazing plus 1? I mean, is it worth is it worth complaining about? You know what I mean? But anyway, 10 of Cups in your environment. You expect quality. You expect quality because you give quality. And I don't think we can expect anything from our environment that we're not willing to put in. Okay? And that's part of the Two of Cups. That's the reciprocity. That is also the Wheel of Fortune, kind of saying if you take the first step and you hang on, Spirit's going to keep the wheel going. And yeah, you can have this high level of quality. You're putting in this work. There's a reason why you are consistently working at this. This is kind of like we're always looking to improve. And maybe this is, you doing your self-work. And you really do want love, but you just feel like I need to keep growing. I need to work on myself. Yeah, but you're really looking at this Two of Cups thinking, I'm ready for some love. Okay? So maybe we get out there, we take the first step, we reach out for it. We keep doing the self-work, but we also realize that other people in our life, friends, family, coworkers, the job, the creative, people, romantic partners, they're doing their work too. Right? We don't expect anybody else to be perfect because we know how hard it is to do that self-work, that self-development, that spiritual work. We're all trying to rise here. Okay? But I think you at least want somebody who is doing the work too. And that's where we get our Hermit card. Because the Hermit is kind of saying, I don't want to isolate myself. I don't want to say no. I don't want to go hermit mode. I don't want to sequester myself from the world, but I will if I have to. So this is your ability to really say no. That something may seem perfect, high quality on the outside, but you're Tom Colicchio. You're going to split hairs. You're Padma. You're going to say, I don't like this. You know, it's grainy. I don't like it. She says that a lot. You're going to say no to things that don't live up to the standard to which you hold yourself. And sometimes we're going to be mostly hermit mode. You know, you hold yourself to a very high standard, and you're looking for someone that sort of can match you in that way. Okay? You're looking for somebody or some situation. This doesn't have to be a romantic thing. Put your pitchforks away. It might be, though. Okay? It might be that you're ready for that, but it's like, I got to keep doing my spiritual work. I want to find somebody, a friend, a romantic partner, whatever. If I'm going to give my time and energy to somebody or to something, to anything, they've got to be able to match my energy. So if you're going to get into a relationship, they need to be doing the self-work too. They need to believe in the necessity of that spiritual work. They've got to have an aspiration toward bigger and better and sort of higher quality, let's say, whatever we're talking about. It's kind of like you're running a restaurant. You're not going to hire somebody unless they have that same commitment to quality that you have. Right? Because then they bring you down. They sort of lower your quality. It's too hard for you to try to bring somebody else up. You're gonna end up lowering yourself down a little bit. It's inevitable. Okay, so you have no problem going hermit mode because what you're looking for is progress. We have that nine of Pentacles at the end, and the Nine of Pentacles is progress. It's gain. It's kind of saying that you're always looking to grow and increase. You're not trying to go backwards. You're always doing this work, whatever this is. Maybe this is financial. Maybe this is your business. And it's kind of saying, look, you've got this ambition to succeed in life, to make money, right? If you're going to unite yourself with anything, a person, a friend, an activity, it's got to be something that's going to encourage you, that's going to help you to keep doing this. So you want to meet with somebody, you want to be the power couple. If you have this ambition toward, let's say financial freedom or wealth, right? You want to team up with somebody that has the same thing. Not two opposite sort of energies that you're going to have to compromise things that are very important to you. Then of course brings up that idea of the Fool and the Hermit. Who's right? Should it be that the two meet in the middle somewhere? Do you want to find your opposite? Does the Hermit want to find the Fool? This is someone very introverted. This is someone extroverted. This is someone likes to be alone, likes quality time by themselves, likes to stay home. This is someone loves to go from one party to the next. Right? Do we perhaps need to seek out our opposite so that we can temper ourselves a little bit and meet somewhere in the middle and maybe be a little bit more well-rounded, Or are you looking for somebody that has the same goals that you have, that has the same hunger and ambition, the same aspirations that you have? I'm not saying anything's right or wrong here, but I'm saying that something has to change in your life. Something very big changes are happening right now because you're realizing that you need something else in your life. Okay? And, Hermit, Fool, maybe a combination of the two. But your life is getting better. You're grasping onto that wheel of fortune, and it is carrying you up, up, up. And as long as you're making progress, you're going in the right direction. Okay? And we might just, the one thing we don't have here is Swords cards. So I feel like there's a need for you to connect with people outside of your life, outside of yourself, outside of your work, outside of your, your very immediate business. Connect with people on a personal level. I think there's also a need to sort of start thinking about what progress, what love, what success, what the future really looks like for you, what you want it to be. Yeah. Let's look at the mystery card. I almost forgot. Mystery card, big red ant. Maybe this will be some swords. I feel like it'll be swords because I feel like we need to start having a conversation either with our friends, our family, our current lover, partner, whatever, spouse, with our employer, saying, putting in all this work, you need something. Big changes are happening right now. You are looking ahead and saying, I want love, not tomorrow, but now. I want appreciation, not tomorrow, but now. I want to reap the rewards of all this hard work. You need some sort of reinforcement to keep going, So I feel like this is either going to be the Empress, which is the natural development of the Princess of Pentacles, or it'll be swords, or it'll be more cups. All right, let's see what we have. The Devil. Interesting. The Devil is your ambition. The Devil is your endurance. The Devil is your hunger. The Devil is that lone mountain goat going to climb the mountain. You're not going to team up on an expedition with people that don't know how to climb. You're putting yourself at risk. You're not going to get into a relationship with someone that is the complete fool, right? That has no ambition, that has no aspirations. Doesn't have to be toward finances or, money. You're not going to unite your power with someone that has no hunger, that has no drive, right? Because then you are just by necessity, by the what is it, the energy gradient kind of thing. Your energy and your drive is going to diminish, while theirs might be raised up a little bit. Okay. So I feel like you're not willing to put up with something that is going to be too much of a gulf between energies. You have this very high ambition and they have zero ambition. And the idea is that you meet somewhere in the middle. I don't think you're keen on that idea. You want someone that's just as hungry as you. You want a situation, a friend, whatever we're talking about, whatever kind of relationship it is, a life, that is going to encourage you, that's going to help you to be the ambitious person that you are. You have a driving force to create, to achieve, to do the spiritual work, to climb the mountain. You want a good climbing partner, not somebody that is a complete greenhorn, right? Going to put you at risk. Yeah. We're going to do an extended reading too. If you want to stick around, there's a link up top. There's one down below. New readings for Virgo, usually Tuesday and Saturday. This is a special one for you. Okay. This is a special update. I felt like you needed another reading this week, so here we are. Be sure to watch your other two readings too. All right. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. Doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. Let me know how you're doing. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you, and I love you. And we're all in this together.